Hi everybody, Cynthia with Swan Soap and Such, and today I'm going to be making an Irish type soap with a fragrance that's from Save On Scents. They're in Brooklyn, New York, and it's an Irish spring type fragrance. And I wanted to make a soap that used some of the shamrocks from the Shamrock mold that I got from Yulay. And this is what I made, and it is delightful, and I just am having so much fun with these molds. And in addition, I'm excited that this mold that I made this with is a divider mold from Workshop Heritage, and it's amazing. So come along with me and we'll make this soap. Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be making a goat milk soap, and we're going to do something a little bit different. I am using this lovely Irish spring type from Save On Scents because we're going to be making a shamrock soap. I'm going to be using these shamrocks I made earlier, and we'll show you everything as we go along. I have my fragrance in here with the kaolin clay. We're going to be using this delightful fruit green mica from Micas and More. And we're going to also be using some titanium dioxide. We're going to do an in the pot swirl. And we're going to be using a divider mold from Workshop Heritage, which is most delightful. So we'll get started.
That's the lie.
That's the lie. And Jolene's here with me to make this.
And that lie makes it like if you add it too fast, it'll make the soap get too hot.
That's right. So I did put a couple ounces of water and some organic sugar in here, which is why we have all this liquid on the bottom to start with, so that we have more bubbles. We like lots of bubbles. So I just do a little at a time.
I like using Cindy's soap. Cindy gives us samples of her soap, and she brings samples to us, and I like the foot baths, the foot bombs.
We make bath bombs in a very small size, and we call them foot bombs.
And they really actually work. I've used them. I like the orange, and I like the orange ones, the orange flavored ones, the citrus ones. What they do is when you put them in the foot bath, they like spin around, and the foot bath things, they spin around, and they clean your for me, they clean the top of my they clean out the dirt from the top of my toes.
Yes.
They scrub the dirt from the top of my toes.
In the summertime, and you're wearing sandals and going outside and working with the chickens, there's a lot of fine dust that gets in your skin, and you have particularly fine skin, and it's hard for you to get that clean. So those help you a lot. Mm-hmm. That's what your mom says.
And I like them.
She likes them too.
And they smell really good.
And you have peppermint ones, right?
Mm-hmm. I have peppermint ones too.
Nice.
Which are really, they're nice. I like them a lot.
That's awesome. I'm trying to get this to turn over. It's not wanting. There we go. So, what temperature are we at here? Oops, I'm floating out of frame. Ooh, 80-ish. Very nice. That's good.
Have you heard about the Noah's Ark? And they built a Noah's Ark in This ark is 7 stories tall, and it's a football field and a half long. And you can actually walk inside it. It's in Williamstown, Kentucky. And
it's built to size.
it's built to the biblical, the size of the Bible that Noah and his family told him to build it. And I actually have gone to it, and I've walked inside it, and it's really, when I first went to it, I was like, when I was coming from the parking lot, I was like, and I was on the tram bus, I was like, whoa.
That's big.
I didn't expect it to be that big, and tears were coming down my eyes because I was so excited about it, because I had never been to the Noah's Ark. And of course, it's not just the Noah's Ark opened in 2016 of last year, and it's gonna not just be the Noah's Ark. They're gonna have Tower of Babel, Walled City. It's gonna be a whole like theme park. It's gonna be the Ark Encounter theme park, and
That's awesome.
They're still building. They're still building on the. They're still building stuff on the Ark, on the theme park, and you can go to arkencounter.com, and you can find out more. You can find out more information. They have videos and like to tell you about it, and you can also visit. A lot of people, when we were there, people were coming to the Ark from all over the world. There was people from Florida and like all over the world, and
so that website is arkencounters.com.
yes, arkencounters.com.
So y'all should check that out.
And it's a good, the hotel that we stayed at was at, it was Homeward Suites, and the hotel, it includes you get your room, and you get in your room you have a kitchenette, and you also every morning get a continental breakfast every morning, and at the end of the week you get a manager special, and it's really, and then they have also a creation museum, which is in Florence, Kentucky, and that's a hands-on museum too. That they have little workshops that you can actually do. Whoops! And they have a theater, a sky theater that you can actually sit back in the chair and look up at the sky, and they do a 3D sky thing, and it's really, if you've never been there, it's definitely a place that you would want to go. It's Answers in Genesis owns the Answers in Genesis is the people that own the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this soap now. And thank you, Jolene. That was very informative, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to see that. That's excellent.
It's just something educational.
Yes. So we're going to get our fragrance in. I made this soap a little bit differently. I made it hot process before. I made Irish green and white soap, I called it. So I haven't made it cold process before. Making a mess here.
So basically this is a brand new...
Yes, we don't know how this is going to behave exactly, but I poured it all in here. And I'm going to pour off, I'm going to just mix it a little.
We don't know how it's going to turn out.
It's a mystery, but we do have emulsification, so everything's mixed together.
So it'll be a surprise.
Yes. And we have the lovely green here. So we're going to pour some in here. I'm going to do in the pot swirl. I want a good amount of green. And we'll mix this. Scraping the bottom where all our color is. See how lovely that green is, Jolene. Isn't that pretty?
That looks nice.
Yeah.
That's a pretty green.
Yeah, I like
That
this
looks like
green.
a shamrock.
Yeah, smells good too. And this one, we're going to add our titanium dioxide. It looks like it hasn't settled too much, so we want it nice and white. And we'll mix this.
That's doing good.
Yeah, it's behaving quite well. I'm surprised. I was expecting it to do something. Cause some problems.
What were you expecting it to do?
I don't know, get hard fast, perhaps. Well, it's holding, it's 90 degrees, so that's pretty good. And we don't even have trace yet, so maybe it slows down trace.
What is trace?
Trace means that it gets a certain thickness and you can see all the drops of the soap on the top.
So it's staying very liquid right now.
It's very liquidy right now, yeah.
It's not even, like, thickening up yet.
It's thickening up some. It looks like it's a good thickness. So we want to mix this green up pretty good. So let's do that.
I thank the Lord for my friend Cynthia.
Oh, thanks, Jolene. Well, I thank the Lord for you and your family. You've been such a blessing for me. Your mom is my bestest friend. And you are too.
I love you.
And we love your dad and your sister too. So we want this to be fairly...
And I love my brother-in-law too.
Yes, we want this to be fairly thick. Yes, we love Keith too. And it's at a light trace, but we want it a little bit more because we're going to pour it into a mold I haven't used before. And it has dividers.
So we don't know how it's gonna behave in the new mold that
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know a lot of things. We're just going in by the seat of our pants here.
So we're just trying to
We're trying a new
figure
thing.
it out.
Well, we'll figure it out. It seems to be behaving very nicely. We do have trace. So I think we want a nice swirl. So we'll just go ahead and put our stick blender down here.
So you're done with the stick blender?
Yeah, I think I'll move my mold into place here. There we go.
What is the cover for?
Well, the cover goes on when you are going to cure it after we pour it, we'll put the cover on it, and then it helps so it doesn't get soda ash on it, and it keeps all the moisture and the air off of it. So before I do this, my field of vision is very small.
The fun part about this one is that you're going to be
yes, we're going to be putting these little shamrocks in, so we'll show you that in a minute. So we're going to pour this in just around and around. We
don't want to waste any.
No, we want to scrape all of this out and put it into our mold. I mean, into our pitcher here. And I used my regular batch size for my other mold since we had that already poured. Thank you, Jolene, for cleaning up. And we're going to give this a
I was just
stir too.
I was wiping the counter, that's all.
Very good. Now we're going to pour this in, and I'm only going to pour in to 1 inch high. We'll pour in the middle. I have some marks, so that's about as far as I want to go.
That's not even up to the...
I know, but we're going to be putting the rest of this.
What are you going to use?
We're going to put the shamrocks in. It's going to displace the rest of this. So,
what are you going to use? What are you going to do with the extra?
I have another mold here. I'm putting it in. I'll show everybody in a minute. I just can't get it all in the frame and move that, and I can't do it all.
Well, that frame might not hold it all.
Well, it's holding it all very nicely. So,
I'm gonna touch that because I know it's hot. But
okay, so next thing we're gonna do
is I'm doing is wiping up the.
Thank you, Jolene. We're gonna put these dividers in.
That's all.
And it's gonna be a little taller than the. And we're just going to put these all the way in. You can't see all that. And we're going to just put them in till they sink down in the. That's it.
Can the camera see them?
Yeah, they can see most of them. Yeah. That looks fun, huh? It's a little deeper than I wanted, but...
You only wanted an inch. An inch.
Yeah, it's a little more than that. But that's okay.
What happens if it's a little more than that?
Well, then they'll be a little thicker.
But is that okay?
Sure. More soap for the people when they get these. And that's what I planned, and that's that. Ta-da! So we won't be cutting them, but we will be unmolding them tomorrow or the next day because I didn't put any sodium lactate, so it may take a couple days. So we'll be back.
Why didn't you put any sodium lactate in it?
Because I forgot. But that's okay. It might take a couple days.
What happens if you don't put the sodium lactate in?
Well, then it takes another day for them to harden up. So we'll just wait and we'll be back. Okay, here we are to unmold the Irish Shamrock soap, which I'll call Irish green and white because I have a label for that. So let's get started. This is a lovely new mold that I got from Workshop Heritage, and we will unmold these and see what we've got here. I've not used this mold before, but it looks like it's going to be just beautiful. So they just slide right out. So nice, look at that. Perfect. I love it. Smells like Irish Spring and looks like Irish Spring, don't you think? Lovely. So, come out pretty easily. And they didn't go all the way through, but they're almost all the way through, so you'll see the shamrock through the whole use of the soap, so that's fun. These are really easy to come out. I love it. I absolutely love it. Beautiful. So we'll just keep sliding these out. Beautiful, nice and smooth. Beautiful soap. I love it. I think I'll make more with this mold. They're virtually all the same. Got a nice swirl in them. And they just slide right out. Oh, I'll keep us sliding. Let me move you down so you can see better. There we go. I just love this. This is so fun. They come out so easily. Now we've got the last ones to come out, and we just slide them right out. Isn't that fun? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just what I wanted. Love it. Okay, guys. See you next time. Thanks for watching.